appreciate you all for being here. I do want to, oops, start real quick here. Okay, before I start, there will be timestamps in the description and also in the comment section once the video is uploaded and ready to go. Okay, ouch, I don't want to pinch my fingers here. Welcome back, guys. Sorry, give me a second. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Okay, let's go ahead and try it again. No. I don't understand why it's doing that. I'm able to see my own life, but now it's like I can't. Cannot commit to it. I will be starting with the sign of Taurus in a second here. As I'm doing so, I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing, for coming back, taking the time to watch my content. I am a spirit guide. I'll be attracting people in my energy field, which is for those that need the guide. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. I forgot how to do it last time. Oh, there we go. No, that's not it. I got so happy. I was like, oh, there it goes. But no, that's not it. Yo, I seriously forgot how to freaking do this. It's like I could see my own life. And I could be in tune with the comments. And see you guys. But it's not working. I'm not sure what's going on here. Let's see. Oh, wait, I think I know. Please, cross your fingers. Please hit this one. No. No. Not even close, you guys. Let's see. Nope. I don't know what happened. Is it this one? No. Wait, let's go here. Nope, that's not it. Let's see. Nope. How did I do it last time? Okay. I cannot believe I cannot see my own life. ¿Qué pasó aquí? Okay, let me try one more time. I really don't understand why I was able to do it yesterday, but today I'm having a hard time. Interesting. Let's see. Nope. Oh, found it. Yay. Replace. See, now I could keep up with who's watching, who's in here. I could welcome you guys. the right way. Okay. Yay. Okay, let's go ahead and give it some time to burn. As I'm burning the sage, I would like to call upon all archangels and the divine to join us in this reading for the rest of the horoscope signs listed on the channel or in the description. Put it right here. All right, let me go get my cards. The sage is burning. All right. Let's begin. Ooh, higher consciousness. Let's see what this is about. Hi guys. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the sign of Taurus. All right, Taurus. Let's see what your messages are. Today will be Taurus, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and Capricorn. The rest of the horoscopes were already posted yesterday. The video is already up. Hi, how are you? Welcome in. How are you, Garfield? That's cute. There will be timestamps in the description box, so you guys want to come back, that's fine. If you guys want to stay, you're more than welcome to do so. Okay. All right. Taurus. I'm getting Cancer and Taurus energy. Okay, I'm going to use this one. Thank you. You're healing, Taurus. Okay. And with the Ace of Cups is being successful. Why? Because it's love. Okay. It's victory. Why? Because you're diving right in. You're diving with this Aries energy, with this Aries moon. I'm doing a reading for the horoscopes listed above. So again, you're diving right in as you're working through it. Look at that. As you're working through partnerships, relationships, you're nurturing yourself here as you're healing. Okay, as you're releasing this energy. And you're doing good. You're doing really, really good here. Okay, you're spreading your wings. You're allowing yourself to be taken under somebody else's wing other than just you flying. You can be, and again, look at this little sign right here. You're healing. You are in that Scorpio energy, even though it's Aries moon at this time. You're shifting in the Scorpio energy. Hi, welcome in. You're in that Scorpio energy plus the Aries moon. So you could be feeling really emotional here, Taurus. You can be feeling very overwhelmed or just feeling it big time, like feeling it real fucking deep. But again, it's because you're releasing past relationships, partnerships, whichever way it goes, you're releasing that. And with the Empress, it's nurturing you. Okay, you're nurturing yourself. You're taking care of yourself the way that you're supposed to be. So this is your higher self talking to you. Okay, letting you know to give recognition to self. Okay, to give recognition to your past. And look at that, you're changing, you're shifting. Like I said, and it's a cycle that's going to be completed with the Wheel of Fortune because you're doing the work. If you were not doing the work, I know Garfield again. Thank you for the little hands and the heart, little faces. That's cute. So as you're doing the work, you know, your higher self, this is telling you, keep working, keep doing this, keep releasing, keep nurturing yourself, keep finding calm waters as you're doing so. And you're just healing the feminine energy at this point, okay? No matter if you're male or female, you're really stepping really high right now. And this is what's going on right here, okay? If you're not here yet, meaning the recognition part of why you're feeling the way you're feeling, is because, again, you're releasing all that yucky stuff that happened with past partners, all the chaos, regardless if you were the one toxic at some point or that person. It don't matter who was toxic. The thing is, you are releasing whatever they've done to you, whatever you've done to yourself or to them, or however it goes. It's all good. You're doing the work, and look what's coming out. The card of love. The love card, or whatever you want to call it. But that's successful. Okay? So you continue moving forward. Yeah, see? Ooh, I love it already. I love it. You're taking knowledge, okay? You're studying your own emotions, and that's freaking beautiful here, Taurus, because it's allowing you to ground yourself. It's allowing you to, again, recognize it consciously. Your higher self is letting you know, keep going. Don't give up. Keep recognizing it. Keep looking forward, and you're good. As you continue, again, nurturing yourself, you'll find calm waters, and a true partner will recognize you, that you are working. You're working to become a better version of yourself. They see you shifting. They see your cup is being filled. They see you as a leader and emotionally fulfilled. Ain't that beautiful? I mean, I think so. I like this. Regardless, even though it might have started off as negative or maybe some type of way that's uncomfortable, either way, it don't matter. Because for one, you're recognizing yourself and somebody else is recognizing your potential, which is beautiful to me. Okay, so good for you guys. Good for you, Taurus. Because not everybody will take the leap of faith. Not everybody will jump the gun for oneself. You know, they'd rather be out in the bush and hiding and bullshitting instead of seeing the potential, the prosperous with the hangman, okay, prosperity. Regardless of which way you want to hang, they don't want to do the work. They don't want to be creative. They don't want to be emotionally intelligent. They're different, but they prefer to be just not different at all. They'd rather just stay the same. But you came out of the cold. With a little bit of change, you came out of that. With a little bit of energy, a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of something. Maybe walking in one leg and one limb, you still stood up and you say, I fucking matter. You know, my cup might not be fulfilled all the way, but I'm learning. I'm taking accountability of my actions. I'm being successful to what I'm working towards. Why? Because I'm shifting. As you shift, partners, opportunities will start recognizing your hard work, your harvest. As you're doing so, again, they see that you're taking care of yourself. You're being more careful. You're being more caring, more loving. You have potential now, to which that's going to turn into something else more committed to oneself, committed, to another partner. Because you commit to yourself, you're able to commit to a partner and to your children later in the future. For those that don't have any kids, and for those that do have kids, then you're already doing it. You're understanding that these children need you as much as you need yourself. So good for you, Taurus. All right, money coming in. Ooh, Taurus, money's coming in. I love this for you. Yes, see? You've been very freaking patient here, Taurus. You know, you've been patient. You've been engaged, married to something, married to some type of commitment here that is going to finally pay off. Okay, Taurus, you've been really teaching, maybe learning your own lessons. You've been learning a lot here, because the Hierophant speaks on behalf of marriage, spiritual awakening, being a student. You've been learning a lot here, and you've been committed. You are emotionally intelligent, or you're getting there. As you shift, as you continue shifting and just growing, maturing, everything will start finally manifesting in the leadership way, to which now I take control, but in the way that's you taking leadership, you know, just letting things be. And whenever it's time for you to lead, you're able to, because again, you've done the work. You've learned from your lessons, you learned from your mistakes, you've learned from other people, you've learned whatever your ancestors were throwing at you, the universe, whatever awakening, whatever consciousness that your higher self was coming in and letting you know that you were not taking no crumbs for nobody no more. You stood there and you said, I'm going to do the work. I'm going to go ahead and let everybody know that I am worth it. So I'm going to stay committed here. You put your foot down, and that was that. So this could also include when it comes to jobs, careers, going to school, etc. Money's going to be coming in, because now you know how to step into that power, into that leadership energy, that I got this. You're going to be more disciplined in your choices and decisions to make it happen for yourself. When it comes to finances, when it comes to stability, okay? Yeah, see? It's like I'm just my own, you're answering your own blessings at this point. You're not going to wait around, yep, with truth, with all liberation. You're going to be coming in hot. And look, you're giving yourself the biggest ovation. You're crowning yourself. You're not going to wait for nobody else to come in and tell you how much of a blessing you are. You're not going to wait for someone else to crown you, when all you did was just make your own family proud, your own self proud, your own children, if you have any, your own partner, if not, your own self. You're making your own baby, your inner child, your teenage self, your grown self, your adult self, your old self, your higher self, very freaking happy in all aspects, masculine and feminine energy. So bravo to you. Fucking bravo. You know, mentally it's like, I've been waiting for this. Sorry, guys. Oh my God. Okay, so good for you. It's been a very hard task. Okay. And again, like I always like to say, not everybody has a really hard time. It's just sometimes understanding certain things. We do have to go through some type of lesson to understand what we have to do for ourselves. We don't have to go through trauma in order to understand something, other than just go through some type of trouble in order not to break us or anything, just to bend us a certain way to where we can see it differently, from a different perspective. Where's that card at? Oh no, it's not on here. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and end this. For Taurus. Okay, moving forward for Taurus. Okay, there we go. That's the card I was looking for. Okay, so here I'm getting that you're communicating and making decisions and choices when it comes to partnering, when it comes to blessings. You will be seeing, even though the Hangman's in reverse, I'm not getting a negative sense of it. Other than just you, again, bending forward, bending backwards, bending side to side, or whatever direction, to see things different, like a mirror perhaps. Okay? And when there's a better offer, either for you or you offering your love, your cup to someone else, you're going to make sure that you are a blessing to this person and commit to it. Because with that, now you can do the work in the way that finally I found my queen. I found my person. My person that is going to be committed to me, that's intelligent, that is also mature, female, as much as an emotional, intelligent person. If you're a male, you don't want to deal with somebody that's always in their feelings, always, you know, just immature in general. You want a female that's going to guide you mentally when it comes to emotion. Some masculines are emotionally intelligent, or just simply they're aware of themselves. But there's others that are not there. But doesn't mean that they don't deserve love. That doesn't mean that they don't deserve a person like this. In that case, they truly want just anybody that's going to be there and just break it down for them mentally about that emotion and how they're feeling. And that, to me personally, is beautiful. And both of them are very powerful. You know, they have the both masculine and feminine energy, very in tuned, very mature, and they're both intelligent. Then hey, power couple. Power fucking couple right there. But if one's stronger mentally and the other one's stronger emotionally, then that's perfect too. Why does one have to be perfect than the other? No, they're just perfect how they are. Okay. Okay. Yeah, see, neither of you two will be brokenhearted because there's no need to. You know, everybody's gonna accept each other for how the other one provides. Okay, how the other one provides, how the other one brings stability, ground, and that's gonna be that. You're gonna be so thankful and abundant, to which now you can rest peacefully. You can be very generous when it comes to you giving time. Very generous when it comes to you nurturing this person. Excuse me. I'm not sure what that was. Man, my voice. What happened? Just kidding. Okay. Spirito, help me. I don't know what happened. That was fun. Okay, let's go ahead and end this, Spirit. Ooh. Yeah, see? Emotionally fulfilled. Nothing but the truth. You guys are moving that direction. Okay? Taurus. You will be emotionally fulfilled as much as this person. Okay? You'll be going towards so much abundance. And look at all the water. It's like so much out there, so much to live for, so much to do. To where now, everything that you thought was puzzled, look at the star on this head. You thought everything was puzzled, but now it's like everything's coming together. Everything's coming together. Like, oh my gosh, I cannot fucking believe this. Like, you can see it in a much better view, in a much better picture, that's going to be illuminated. Like, oh my gosh, I need to get my shit together because this is coming. Okay? You are more than ready. Thank you for being here. Oh, Taurus, thank you. And I'll be seeing you guys on your next reading. God bless. Virgo. Hello, Virgos. How y'all doing? Hard-headed as babies. Yeah. My love signs. Love, 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 love. Oops. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio energy. Okay, Scorpio's out. It's healing, okay? A lot of you guys, and we do have a full moon in Scorpio. I don't know what date. Maybe we're already on it, or we're about to. I don't know the date. But you could be also in that energy. Okay. So let's see. For Virgo and Scorpio energy. Yeah. Blessing after blessing after blessing after blessing. Very generous here with this energy. Okay. You could be blessing others. You could be very generous either with your energy, your wisdom, your healing. As you're healing, as you're going through this massive healing here, Virgo, maybe your love for people, for love for oneself is radiating a certain way that you're being very generous. Either with money, again, with your time, again, with the Aries card here, you're being, you just have a lot of wisdom, right? You're giving that wisdom to people. Okay? Or just simply teaching people how to take leadership. Because what Aries is about, leadership, wisdom, healing their own selves. They are impulsive, but doesn't have to be negative. Okay? Aries knows what they want and they go after it. They take risks. So again, you're being very generous here. Okay? Instead of giving poison, instead of being a hard-head ass or whatever, you're just being really kind with it. Yeah, see? You're finding balance. You're truly finding balance with this love. And you being a Virgo, a sign, a love sign, you're just giving so much and you're finding balance with this Aries energy happening. Okay, look at that. I'm happy. I'm hearing. You feel really fucking happy. Like, yeah, see? You're working so much in the sense that it's allowing you to communicate. It's allowing you to be who you are. This love sign. Okay? Or just simply a loving person. You don't have to love everybody. You don't have to be kind to everybody. And don't get me wrong when I say that. Because everybody does not deserve a smile. Not everybody deserves a kind word. Some people are just so freaking blood. How am I hearing it? Just really bloodheaded. Like, I don't know. I'm hearing it, but I can't describe it. But I hope you know what I'm talking about. But again here, you're happy. And you're spreading that happiness. You're giving that joy to people. Either to the homeless, to the elderly, to just people in general. Either your own peers, people all over the world, or just people that you meet in the streets. You're giving them some type. You know, you're giving them time. You're giving them something here. See, in the past, you could have been really irritated and you did work, but you were just not emotionally fulfilled. Or you were just not fulfilled in general. Things manifested a certain way, but all you got was just crappy, maybe heavy attitude. People were just giving you shit all the time. And that's what gave you the opportunity to just harden yourself, right? to harden your heart, or the way that you were expressing your love. Maybe you were just giving a little bit here and there to people or to a certain person, that you just decide to be very selfish with your time. And I don't blame you. This is very understanding of why, you know. But now with this Aries and Scorpio energy, that with the moons are giving more energy for you to declutter all that stagnant energy, everything that you've thought, you know. In other words, bricks are going to be breaking in order for you to be that loving person. And again, you do have the free will and God's will, amen, for you to choose who you give love to, without the need of them being perfect or not. You know, some people are just really hard-headed, really ugly. They don't deserve your smile. They don't deserve a hug. They don't deserve whatever kindness. And those people know who they are. And we're just protecting our energy. But here, now that you know the bullshit of people, then hey, I could be protected. I could still feed at the same cup and give this type of cup to somebody, because I know that I'm trustworthy. People could trust me. I'm drinking out of that cup. I'm going to give you out of my cup. But before, you were not fucking letting nobody drink out of nothing. You just let them hot and dry. You could have gone through a hard lesson also. But again, I don't blame it. Yeah, you were thrown in a different direction that caused you to just regret something that you were passionate about. It made you twist your fucking neck different to where you always were choosing violence. You were always either fighting, very hostile, but instead of protecting yourself, you were just causing chaos. And people walked away. You know, even if they were the red flag or you were the red flag for them, whichever way it went, you just made people just leave. But now that you're conscious, now that you're aware of your behavior, now you're aware that you are a loving fucking person, there's no way in hell you're going to turn away from this, Virgo. You are who you are. And it's okay to say no without feeling bad for certain people. And that's how you feel sometimes. Then feel how you feel. I can't really tell you what to do. All right, TikTok? Oh my God. Anyway. At the end of the day, you're going to know what to do with yourself. All right, let's reshuffle. All right, understanding. Something's like smelling good, but maybe you smell good. Something about you smells really good. Maybe you're wearing some nice cologne, perfume, something. But you are smelling very fucking delicious. So that means that you shower. All right, cool. All right. Okay, again, Scorpio energy. Yeah, you're making a breakthrough. Okay, you're breaking through that. You're breaking through those chains. You're breaking through all that shit, and you're staying committed, or just simply now that you're emotionally intelligent for oneself, it's a blessing. Because thanks to that blessing, you're staying committed towards breaking through all those bricks, all that wall, with all this energy that's happening around you. All it's doing is just crumbling all those walls, all those chains that you've had around your corazon. Okay? And you're just going to sit there and just let it happen. Which I am happy for you, Virgo. Whew. I just want to hug you. Okay? Let me hug myself. Hopefully you feel this. I'm hugging myself. And I hope it just delivers to you. Like, I love you for being you. I love who you are and who you're becoming. So don't ever give up. Keep moving forward. and love, and just let this energy wrap itself around you. Because all it is just your own energy. You're feeling yourself. Okay? Yeah, see, you are very attracting. Masculine and feminine energy is looking really fucking good. With the Six of Cups, you are attractive. There are people that, to me, they're not my type, I will say. I don't want to use the word ugly because that's not what I'm trying to say here. But some people are just not my type at all. And they look really fucking good. They look very sexy. You know, for some people, you can be like very nerdy, very like childish in some way, but you're fucking sexy. And that's what's giving. You know, some people are very good looking and they're just lame as fuck. They're just boring. But some of them are like, what's his name? Shimon Moore, I believe. Imagine somebody like that, but very nerdy. Hell yeah. To someone, that's sexy right there. You know, it doesn't matter if you're a gamer, if you like certain things or pops or whatever, or collections. You are mature. You are intelligent in your own unique way. You are loving and you're loving yourself and you're spreading all that love with others. You're a loving mirror. Ooh, I love this for you. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to leave it here. I love this reading for you, Virgo. I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to end it here for you, Virgo. And I hope that you do come back to your next reading. Mwah. Besitos. Oh, shit. Up next will be Libra. Libra. Oh no, hold on. Ricola. I like saying that for Libra. Tell me why. I don't know. Okay. Libras. Libras. Libra. Libra. What about Libra? Messages for Libra, Spirito. Put it all together, I'm hearing. For Libra, Spirit. And this full moon. What are the messages for Libra? Ooh, consciousness for Libra. Yeah, that I felt some good energy with this one. Okay. There is some harsh, okay, Libra, that you are releasing with this moon. Okay. There is some type of focus when it comes to manifestation. But in order for it to manifest and for you to continue taking charge, there has to be a breakthrough. And with this full moons that are occurring, there's something that had to be released. They really had to kept you in a chokehold because you were just being really fucking stubborn. Stubborn as fuck. So Spirito said, okay, I got you. Look at that hand. It said, I got you. I'm going to keep you here. Look at that chain wrapped around your neck. That's going to be masculine and feminine energy. I'm going to keep you here, stagnant. This is going to manifest eventually. But in order for it to be physically received, you're going to have to let this go. You're going to have to let it break down. Because within all that, there's the fucking key. For you to get yourself out of these chains and finally be prosperous, and for this to continue manifesting. You were well focused. You were so focused, which is good. There's nothing wrong with you being focused on what you think, what you wanted to manifest. But again, when emotion needs to be occurred to it so you can know how you feel with it or without it, in order for you to reorder yourself or just simply organize your wishes, your desires, your whatever else, your wants, your needs, you needed to get into this energy and finally make a breakthrough. Okay, Libra? You're feeling pretty fucking heavy, and I feel that shit. The devil is something not to play with. You know, take it how you want it. If it's negative, if it's you opening doors that you didn't need to at the moment. Because if you were well focused on something, especially when it comes to your life, when it comes to your heart, you don't fuck with it. You don't invite certain energies, certain behaviors, certain people into that space, because they are the devil. They're the ones that are going to stop you from becoming the version that you're meant to be. And to make, just for you to make your own life happen. You could have missed an opportunity to which now it was highlighted with the Tower. Just because that opportunity was missed, it doesn't mean that it cannot come back. It can, either with the same person, the same job, something could manifest, but yet something greater could happen. The universe could pay you much bigger than what this offer was there already. That could have been a lesson. But here, you just broke your heart. You shattered your heart. Thank you, Spirit. And that's just a true answer. You needed to know this. You needed to go through this. And this is not to blame nobody, but this was a lesson to be learned. You fucked with some type of energy. You know, when this card came out, I felt the energy and it was just gross. It was heavy. It was a lot of masculine energy, but it could have been manipulated. It could have been negative from self, from other people. A virgin, I don't know why I heard a virgin. Maybe a virgin came through. Maybe she had so much within her that, you know, it was just too heavy. I don't know. Maybe you got involved with somebody that was a virgin and she just projected so much energy onto you. You know, you weren't careful. Whichever way, you only understand the message here. I'm just a messenger. Okay? All right. So now it's time for you to take leadership of your own assumptions, of your own manifestations. But look, there's justice. Okay? With this full moon, with this energy, you've been released. There's karma for this person, obviously, right? But yet there's good karma for you. Because there's love in the air. Love for oneself. You want true love. You're diving right in. You're allowing this energy to cleanse all your chakras. Your mind, body, and soul. As you're diving in, it's pouring out. As it pouring out, is being restored with true love, true abundance. Liberation, justice for you. Either because you didn't know any better, you knew but you didn't know, you weren't sure. It was still going to be a lesson no matter what. So thanks to this Tower that illuminated, the truth came out. It might have exploded right into your fucking face. It might have exploded up your ass. Something here. It created chaos. But again, it illuminated the truth all around you. So you can finally pick up the small pieces and create something much more stable for yourself. Okay? And that just could have been wealth or to do to your health. Well, those two. See, now Now you're communicating with your friends, with people about what you've learned. Now you're teaching them. You're teaching them about your lessons. What is a blessing? And look at that. We have the Aries card. You're speaking out of testimonies, out of experience, wisdom. You're letting others know that we all go through lessons. We all go through certain stages in life to learn a lesson. And you're just giving that word, the word of God, consciousness, awareness, whichever way it goes, you're giving that to other people. You're being vulnerable. You're sharing your story. Again, you can be talking to people from a different country, old friends, family, youngsters, older people, whichever way it goes. Just because you're younger and they're older, that doesn't mean shit. Because these older people, they did not go through the same shit that you did at a young age, or vice versa. It really doesn't matter who is who. The thing here, that again, the person becomes wiser. Whoever had that experience, whoever God, the universe, threw right in and chose to experience this life with or without the burdens, so they can come back with fire, well balanced, right? Without the burdens here, and with more judgment, but in the way of receiving, consenting. I don't know what this is, but I consent. I'm going to lose control of trying not to follow my ass or be better. How can you be better when you don't even know how to be better? It's like we have to fall on our ass in order to know what people are talking about, or what the universe, the God, the gods, the divine is trying to tell us. Even if it's at a fast paced, a slow paced, we have to catch the vibe. If we're not really diving in, then what are we doing? We're just going to be so logical that we're just not going to be feeding our spirits anymore. We're just going to be all like head bumping people all the time. No, we need the emotion. We need spirit in our lives in order to function properly. We cannot just feed one thing. We can feed one thing at a time. But to be just one is just not going to happen. We could be blessed by the universe, the divine, our ancestors, to where we meet someone that will be a great guide. But once that guide is gone due to either just being in our lives seasonal, death, whatever, at the end of the day, we're going to have to learn how to do that ourselves, with or without it. Okay? Ooh, Libras. I'm bouncing. Okay, let's go. Let's end this reading for y'all. All right. More consciousness. Okay. For Libra, let's go ahead and end this reading. Consciousness. Yeah. Gonna go ahead and shuffle right. This one. I love it. The world. Cycles are being completed here, Libra. Yes. Hell yeah. See? Because you're doing the work. That's why things are aligning. There's no ego. There's motivation. There's inspiration. Okay? Whichever way it fucking comes out of. Your ass or somebody else's ass or whatever. The thing is, there's inspiration. There's work to be done. And at this point, you're resting. You're falling asleep easy. You're not stressing. You're contemplating on your next move. What else can you do? What else can you get be done? And you're leaving everything else behind. All the heartbrokens, even if you cost yourself, your parents, somebody else, partnerships, you're leaving all that behind. You're done with that. Now you're making yourself emotionally fulfilled. And because why? because you're at peace mentally. You are being generous with yourself. You're being generous with other people, okay? Or just how simply it allows you to make choices and decisions that are fortuned. Even if you have to look at it carefully, okay, with mind, body, and spirit, okay, right here. See how she's looking at the cup really close? That's what you're doing. But you're allowing yourself to feel it. And that's allowing you to, like, as letting your mind, body, and spirit, like, yes, this is a good partner. It's a good job. They are, this is a potential partner, romantic partner, you know. And you're, at the end of the day, you're going to be making choices with the Lover's card, or decisions of who you allow into your space without repeating the old patterns from the past. Okay? Why? Because this time you've learned your lessons. Now you know how to contemplate and what not to bring into your space, especially when you're being sensitive and you're healing. Because that's the worst time to bring somebody in. You're vulnerable, you're sensitive, and whoever it is, virgin or not, they could come in and just feed on that negativity, that devil energy that you do not need. Not so much at this time, but at all. Because better things are manifesting for you. Amen. My goodness. So continue to let this light come in here. Okay, continue Scorpio energy heal you, Libra. As you're doing so, a lot more abundance is coming in for you. Okay, more blessings and more understanding. Thank you for so much for being here, and I'll be seeing you guys on your next reading. God bless. Up next would be Scorpio. What's the time? 53. Scorpio. 53. Let's go. Yeah, look at the right time. All right, Scorpio. What are the messages for you today? With this full moon in Aries. Yeah. Scorpio, you're manifesting. Okay. You're manifesting a lot here. Ooh. My chair is squeaking a lot. Okay. As you continue receiving answers, you're manifesting. It's coming true. You're doing the work here. Okay. With the knowledge, with the security, the leadership. Okay. And look at that. You're being patient, or you have been patient. Regardless of how it is, how it comes out. Again, those answers are coming in so soft and just with the current that you're just like, okay, you know, you do one thing, like one thing manifests, you are receiving and you're nurturing that blessing. You're nurturing that whatever's manifested, okay? And you're taking care of this, and then something else comes and you're like, oh, it's here? Okay. And you continue, you know, doing this, doing that. Something more manifests, and you just keep receiving. You just keep receiving. This could be the energy, right? Because some people do manifest more energy to heal, regardless if it's conscious or unconscious. But you're real well organized here, Scorpio. And as you're very organized here, a lot more is coming clear. And again, all you're doing, that feminine energy, that divine energy is just being received by oneself. And look at that. You are at peace with the Temperance card. You are in tranquility. You're working with a partner here, and you're making things happen for yourself. Okay? You're making your desires come true. Either the universe offer you something, or just simply offer you this energy, this abundance, to which now you can take your children, you can take your wife, your kids, your wife, your husband, your family with you, or just take them underneath your wing, and finally everybody has their own cup for them to work towards, or for them to drink out of, and then go back and fulfill it with love, which is pink, and the yellow, feminine energy, emotion. And there's all happy home, homecoming. If this is your life, this is what you've been desiring. That partnership that's going to give you that stability. Okay? That partnership that's going to go ahead and give you that stability, either mentally, emotion, spirit, or perhaps all of it. I don't see why not. But it's looking pretty fucking good here. Okay? A lot of Libra energy, which is balance. Okay? Taking things slow. But yet, like I said, receiving, things manifest, and you're taking back, and, just doing your thing, doing what you're supposed to be doing. But you are on the right track here, Scorpio. Okay? You're taking it all back. This could include also taking it back, as in the energy that you didn't give to people. Okay? You're taking accountability. You're being responsible of your wrongs. Okay? If you fucked up on something, then you're going to say, okay, yeah, I fucked up on that. I'm sorry. Let's move on from that. Okay? And it's not about the other person moving forward. It's about you forgiving yourself and moving forward. Either because you knew, and at the end of the day, if you knew not to do that, but you still did it anyway, there's still going to be a fucking lesson. There's still going to be karma from that. And for everybody, it's different. So just because you knew and this person didn't know, you took advantage of that person. It's an example, but if that's what happened, then that's what happened. Okay? But now, with the sun here, everything's looking good. You're just looking really happy. You're looking pretty good, pretty healthy, and good for you. And I mean, you guys are really hard-headed. You guys are really fucking stubborn. But other than that, it's just who you are. You do have a lot in your hearts. Okay. Why the Two of Cups? It just wanted to come out. Let's just ask. Why the Two of Cups for Scorpio? Okay, this is you mentally. Okay. What are the messages here? Yeah, see, there's a cycle being completed mentally. Yeah, it's not witchcraft. I'm not sure why that's coming out. Maybe you thought you were, I don't know, cursed or something. But look, it's love for oneself. There's something that needs to be received here. And it's not witchcraft, you guys. It's not. It's just spirit working through you, with you, for you. It's on your side. Your ancestors, just the divine. Maybe some of you guys could be skeptic or just simply not really sure of what. Maybe you only believed in God, but not in spirit. It don't matter. The thing is, spirit does exist. We have a spirit that we have to nurture, that needs to awaken. A lot of us do have spiritual powers. Some people don't. They're just really intuitive, and that's that. Or maybe they're not close to or meant to be awakened that deep in their spiritual life, or in spirit, I should say, because it's not meant for them in this journey. You know, for everybody it's different. I'm awakened, I'm here because I'm a clairvoyant, and I know that about myself. Very witchy. But again, that's not for everybody. The ones that were meant for that are chosen, as much as you were chosen just to be an intuitive person, intuitive psychic, or just somebody that has a lot of healing, a lot of knowledge, is very smart, even though you're stubborn. There's a lot of love to give. There's a lot of receiving, okay? Maybe you can't fly as high as you thought you could, but you can still move around, okay? All right, for Scorpio. Yeah, see, you're moving along. Victory with force. Even if you can't see, there's still light from the moon. And it's unhidden. This energy, this lifestyle is unhidden. You're going to live by that, for that. Even though there's like rocks in the way, you're going to know when to jump and how fucking high to fly. You might not fly as high as you think, but you're still able to flap those fucking wings. Okay? You're looking pretty good here though, Scorpio. You're looking pretty good. Yeah, you see? You're taking everything back. Yes. And what does that mean? You're taking everything back. All that fucked up shit that you did to yourself, to other people, you're taking it back and you're being responsible about it. You're taking accountable of your actions. And that's just making you happy. As much as I hate to say it, you know why I'm saying it, I don't know, but as much as I hate to say it, you're taking your shit back. And you're just sitting there like, okay, you know, let me just be. You're feeling it, you're something here, consciousness, whichever way is fucking hitting your ass, you're just there taking it. Okay? There's something there that you're taking, and you're just taking it all in. Okay, now you're calm. Yeah, see? You're calm now. With this Aries card, with the High Priestess, there's a lot of responsibility that you're taking in. Some of you guys might have a Leo as a moon, or a Aries as a moon. Somewhere Aries in their chart. And with the High Priestess, you're learning about energy. You're learning about what energy attracts energy, right? It attracts things around you. And as you're taking responsibility, it's teaching you something about leadership. It's showing you something different. Things are manifesting in a way that is, you're learning. Because we have the High Priestess. Maybe you're learning more about spirit. You're learning more about psychics. You're learning more about the magician, the warlocks, what was the other one called? The wizards. I know there's another word. I can't think of it right now. But you're learning. Because the High Priestess, other than just being a psychic medium, clairvoyant, is somebody that studies. And she carries a book, a notebook. She's either writing or just simply reading. If not, again, she's allowing her intuitive self, her psychic self, to observe that energy and take it all in. And that's what you're doing. So when that happens, then it could come back in reverse and then hit you in the head and be like, okay, now I know what that is. See what I get this. Do you get this? I hope you do. Maybe something occurred in this space that either it brought you down, maybe you were fighting it, maybe you were feeling it, but it was just, you were just either not really paying attention, to which it came back again. And this time you made a choice, and that was to liberate yourself. 7-7. Oh wait, hold on. There you go. You chose to change. And that's when you sat your ass down and said, okay, I'm going to let it take. I'm just going to take it. I'm going to take it without fighting it. And thanks to that, it was a blessing. Because now you understand that you don't fuck with people's brains. You don't fuck with people's emotions. If somebody wanted you, but you didn't want them, instead of ending the relationship or telling them, you know what, this is not going to work out, but yeah, you still wanted to feed onto that, well, guess what? There's still going to be fucking karma for you. Because you knew you were just fucking with this person's emotions. You were fucking with their feelings. And it just sounds like you just took advantage of this person. So, of course, there's still going to be karma. If things are coming back around, then yeah, you were supposed to get hit with your own shit. This is what you projected. This is what you put out there. So now you're learning about energy. You're learning about that shit that you put out there will come back to you. So if you want to do some good deeds, do them not so much for yourself, but for other people that you're not fucking with them. If the other person doesn't want to listen, then whatever. You liberate yourself. Why? Because you were honest about it. You were generous enough to be honest with these person or people, or just simply a blessing to where, you know what? I just want to fuck. I don't want a relationship. But this person decides to still get involved with you and come back and say, I got feelings for you, after you told them that's all you wanted, which is to mess around. But now it's going to be their responsibility as much as it is for you to walk away. But if this person still wants to circle around, then guess what? They're going to have karma. And you're going to be free. But at some point, you came back around the block and you stood there. You are going to have karma. What karma are they going to have? Some good karma, because they were honest about their feelings about whatever they felt. And the harsh part will be that you were just fucking around with them. And on top of everything, you could have been talking to other people. To where now they see where, you know, you were honest with them. They're going to go through their own little journey as much as you will be going towards yours. Okay? But anyways, either way, you're looking good. Okay? It might sound horrible. It might sound like, oh my gosh. But to me, it's just an awakening, awareness, consciousness. Don't be doing that shit to people. Because it will come back and bite you in the ass. Mwah! Besitos. Scorpio, that was your reading. Thank you for watching. God bless. My last one will be Capricorn. Are we past an hour here? Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and... Capricorn. If you're just tapping in, you guys, I do have the other horoscopes in another video. It's already uploaded. Timestamps are in the comments and in the description box. Same thing with this reading. All timestamps will be in the description and in the comments. All right. So for, okay, Capricorn, Cancer energy. Let's see. All right, Capricorn, what are we doing here? Okay. You're a softie. I'm getting here, Capricorn. You're either a softie or being soft. Something illuminated here. Some type of blessing came through to where either it awakened you or just simply manifested and it got you out of this Eight of Swords, or Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, out of this restriction, out of this stagnant, depression. Something gave you strength to get out of this. And guess what? It was love. Ooh. You received this love. You chose here something. You give recognition to someone, something within self perhaps, that liberated you. Look at that. We have the Death card. This was liberating. It was a really harsh lesson. It was just something really deep. And you just consent. You consent to all of it. So to me, it sounds like maybe you had an awakening spiritually and emotionally experience, to which now you're diving all the way in and you're allowing it to just be. And bravo to you. Not everybody does that. People fear this. People fear spirit, which I don't understand why. Because again, we all know that spirit is very healing. It is scary in some way because again, with spirit, we don't fuck with spirit. No matter how deep an addiction we were in, it could be drugs, alcohol, anything. Maybe traumas, blocked off, mentally shut off, emotionally. You don't fuck with spirit. Spirit will heal you. But it's going to come in, regardless if you want it or not, if you're ready, it's going to come and get you, but in the way that's going to straighten you. It will give you all the strength that you thought you cannot get or receive or just simply get back. There's like, you are still releasing at this point, at this moment. You know, this full moon is doing so much for you with the Cancer energy, which is all emotion. You had so much emotion stuck in your body and your chakras is what I'm hearing, that you couldn't sense spirit. You couldn't sense yourself. Just remember, spirituality is not just about you listening to your ancestors or being a psychic or a medium. It's about learning about the signs, learning about respect, self-love, being generous, being kind, loving oneself, learning boundaries. It has nothing to do with religion, has nothing to do with the Bible. It's about how you're feeling. Okay? Feeding our spirit. So now that you had this awakening, it's just magical. You are allowing it to dive you right in. And as you're doing so, you're attracting, you're making decisions and choices that's manifesting in this very protective, very feminine energy or feminine-like energy. Male or female? Oh my God, I feel so tired. I mean, I hope you know what you're doing here because it's beautiful. Not everybody has the balls to do that. When it was time, it's like, see, you're right here. Look at this. It looks like a female. But look at that. Look how they are. That's you right there. You're taking it all in. You are just consenting. Look at her hands here. See how she's just receiving? That's all you. The more that lion opens its mouth, the deeper you put your hand in and you just rip it all out. One, you have the courage. You have the strength to do it. You have the knowledge, the attraction, the love, the consciousness, and the awareness to fucking do it all. To manifest it all. Everything. Well fucking grounded. Mother Earth, divine energy. Very liberating. Super liberating. Consciousness. Gosh. Okay. Sure. Yeah. See, you're protecting yourself in the way that it's like you're still showing out. Okay? Ouch. You're still showing out, but it's liberating. You know, people are not going to come in and take from you anymore. And if they do, it'll be like, okay, that's fine. At the end of the day, my answers are coming. My independence, my differences are going to be blooming. They're going to be shining bright like a sunflower without no red marks, no red flags. It will just be all truthful and very grounded. And very attracting. You guys, it's like I'm sensing like you know when a child is so cute and young, but they're so mature, it makes you feel, I feel kind of weird myself when I see that. And it's really cute. That's what's giving. Your inner child, you know, perhaps when you guys are really young and this is happening, or you guys could be very old already, but you're so childish, but in a good way. You know, in the way that you're very playful. They could see that little girl. They could see that little boy. And it's attracting. You're attracting people. Look at that little girl here. I mean, to you guys, it might just seem like a little girl, you know, in the image. But what's giving to me is somebody really grounded, somebody very soft, very unique, very playful, daughter-like, you know, daddy's little girl, little princess. You know, she could be, when she gets older, she could be like the best fucking mom ever. Very sweet, very kind. I love this. I fucking love this. Okay. All right, let's keep going. I love this for you guys. Yeah. Tap one more time. Okay. If you guys have not subscribed, please do so for more content. Every Wednesday, it would be horoscope reading. So you guys want to be here for it, you're more than welcome to do so. Let me know in the comments if it's better for one video posted at a time, or if you guys want the timestamps. I mean, either way, I have to do the work. So I don't know. What do you guys prefer? All right, let's go ahead and shoot, I can't talk. Let's end this for Capricorn spirit. Let's end this for Capricorn. What else do they need to know? This one, courage. Okay. Don't just take any offer. This could be in love, opportunities in work, jobs, career, etc. Don't just take anything from anybody. Even if it's a universe, you have the right to say, not right now, or I don't want this right now. You know, it doesn't matter how you say it. If you don't want it, you don't want it. At this point, like, you're just making decisions and choices when it comes to mental. You're being patient, either for what's meant for you, or maybe you're just seeking more opportunities, or you're just trying to see what else is out there. What else can you manifest or attract? And that's giving you the courage to be either more patient, giving you the courage to just simply feel more confident within self, be more grounded in your own energy. That the other side is, the grass is not greener on the other side, but the tree, which is your mentality, is being watered and nurtured and taken care of enough to what you don't really care about the bottom right now. You know, all you're worrying about is just watering your tree and for it to be fruitful and to give back to you. The grass could dry out all it wants. You're not worried about other trees other than the one on top of your head. And that's that. Okay? So once again, you're taking all that information, you're taking all that study, and you're making something out of it. And it's adding a lot more abundance consciously than ever. Okay? You are also in that Scorpio energy. You could have gone to a massive lesson in order not to mess around with certain people or energies consciously, to which now you're seeing the truth. And now the more that you see the truth, the more you have the courage to really accept things for what it is, the more that fruitful tree gives back to you. Okay? Yeah, I felt that. I felt that for you. So continue staying engaged onto this study, onto this attraction. Okay? There is a lot of Scorpio surrounding you at this moment. There is a Scorpio full moon. I'm not sure if we're already on it or it's past. I'm not sure. But either way, it's still going to happen. It's still happening for you. Okay? So be present. Allow this energy to be. You are on the right path. If you doubted it, don't doubt it, because you are on the right path. Okay? You are on your journey. It might look cloudy, but just because it's cloudy doesn't mean it's going to rain. Okay? You are doing very fucking well and really good. Okay? All right, guys. I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. And again, don't forget to subscribe. Leave comments. Let me know what your thoughts are. And we'll go from there. Mwah. Love you guys. God bless.